The following is a sponsored program that's sponsored by Tarleton State University. Discover what it means to be a Tarleton Texan. Bleed purple. On this edition of Fort Worth Today TV. In Tarrant Terrain, we explore Mrs. Renfro Foods, a privately owned award-winning food producer of salsa, sauces, and relishes. Next, in Destination Fort Worth, we talk with President Dr. James Hurley and First Lady Kendall Hurley about Tarleton State University Fort Worth's place and importance. Then in Inside the Arts, we discover the Kinfolk House, a collaborative project where community and art converge in the predominantly Black and Latina neighborhood. Before joining John Bonnell and Rex Benson in the kitchen to sample the world-famous German pancakes of Old South Pancake House. And finally, in After Dark, Aaron Wild goes to the Twilight Lounge cocktail bar featuring an upbeat, Big Easy inspired vibe and a cool courtyard. All on this edition of Fort Worth Today TV. Up next, Tarrant Terrain, brought to you by Tarleton State University. Discover what it means to be a Tarleton Texan.
Our company started in my grandparents' garage in 1940. My granddad had worked through the Depression for a company in the Stockyards area distributing grocery items, and he decided to go out on his own in 1940, and for 12 years they worked out of their house. We are known for flavor innovation. We were the first ones to come at a grocery store price level with things like craft beer salsa, tequila salsa, black bean salsa. They were available, some of them earlier, as gourmet gift items, but we want to be in the shopping cart every week. Mrs. Renfro is my grandmother, so I work with my two cousins running the company now, and our dads were second generation for over half a century, and their parents, George and Arthurine, started the company. You know, we're aware at all times that my grandmother is watching us. We have her on every label for a reason. I did the math recently, and her image has been reproduced over 50 million times, and it gives us a great warm, big fuzzy feeling each day to start the day knowing that your grandparents are there watching down. Here at Mrs. Renfro's, we are truly a family business. My father still comes by and consults with us and has lunch, and we review plans. My cousins Becky and James and I run the company now. James runs production. We don't get in each other's way. Becky manages insurance. She does our international sales. We all carve out the pieces that we find interesting and are good at and get along remarkably well for a family business. Being a third generation Renfro, we carry a lot of responsibility with us to honor our grandparents and our parents and everything that we do. So we have a very high integrity level. There are opportunities in business sometimes to cut a corner and make more profit, and we just don't do that. We are entrusted with recipes from many other customers where we make things for them, and they know we won't change the recipe, we won't copy the recipe, we'll do it exactly the same way every time because that's the right thing to do. I like to say we're the biggest little guys. Mrs. Renfro's is the largest independent salsa brand in the country. Having said that, if we doubled, we'd still just be where we are relative to the big giant corporations. So I like to call the big guys the evil empire, and we're battling divisions of multi-billion-dollar corporations every day with our little family business and snide social media campaigns and trying to make everybody warm and fuzzy and want to buy from a family. Our family believes in giving back. My late uncle was a founding charter member of the Tarrant Area Food Bank. I've been president of that board. My cousin Becky has been chair of the Women's Center, is very active with Sister Cities. We love giving back, and this is such a vibrant community that it's very rewarding to do that. We like to consider ourselves a deep-rooted part of Fort Worth. I've had so many people offer us financial packages to move out to the suburbs, and financially it would be brilliant, economically it would be smart. We just can't do it. We can see downtown when we back out of our garage in the morning. We're 90 seconds from downtown, 10 minutes from the Stockyards. I now live by the Arts District. My cousins live around here. Our P.O. box on the label is in the Fort Worth Historical Post Office. Box 321 has little gold lettering on the box that was put there during the Depression era by the construction workers who built that post office. And we love being a part of the inner city of Fort Worth. You need to try Mrs. Renfro salsas because you're giving back to a true family business. It's got 3 generations. We actually have a 4th generation Renfro working in the shipping warehouse. And you're not giving out your money to a giant corporation selfishly. You're helping us little family business members, and we appreciate it. Mrs. Renfro's, true to family, true to flavor.
Getting a degree at Tarleton State University doesn't mean going it alone. You're family from the moment you arrive, with faculty and staff dedicated to your success and personal growth. Explore more than 100 undergraduate and graduate degree options in Stephenville, Fort Worth, Waco, Midlothian, Rellis Bryan, and online. Scholarships are available. Discover what it means to be a Texan. Visit tarleton.edu/become a Texan.
Welcome to Fort Worth Today TV, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource. We're bringing the funk to Funky Town. From cool technology and lifestyle segments to inside the arts and in the kitchen. We go into some of city's favorite restaurants on and off the beaten path before taking time to explore the vibrant and happening nightlife throughout our city. Watch every Saturday at 5 p.m. on KTVT CBS 11 and KTXA 21. Scan the QR to check out all the cool content at FortWorthTodayTV.com.
At Tarleton State University, we work to make students successful, both at our flagship campus in Stephenville and across the state, including our 80-acre campus along the Chisholm Trail Parkway in southwest Fort Worth. We offer affordable, high-quality degree options that meet the region's most pressing needs, spur innovation, and improve quality of life. And a new 100,000-square-foot interprofessional education building, set to open in 2024, will expand offerings in healthcare and teacher education. We're committed to Fort Worth, to making our world a better place. Discover what it means to be a Tarleton Texan. Visit tarleton.edu/become a Texan.
As the President and First Lady here at Tarleton State University, and being able to represent the tens of thousands of students and the hundreds of thousands of alumni and those that have came before us, it's all about opportunity and it's all about access. And John Tarleton founded our institution 123 years ago to do just that. Now our platform is obviously much larger as we now have an 80-acre campus in the fastest growing metropolitan city in the nation. And so being able to work hand in hand with industry, with hospitals, with healthcare, with educational entities, as we work with them to meet their needs, it provides that opportunity for students, non-traditional students, transfer students, to really make an impact, a profound impact in the city of Fort Worth.
I believe that having the growth in Fort Worth is just an exciting opportunity for Texans to have the Tarleton experience because it's such a unique one. It's a family embodied education opportunity because at the end of the day we want them to be successful, and why not have Tarleton beside them to do that.
And I think the ability to do it differently because the audience in Fort Worth, the student body, looks very different than our traditional campus.
I really believe that whenever we're focused at our Fort Worth campus, it's much more for our non-traditional type student. It's for that working professional. It's for that working parent.
Well, and meeting those students where they are. Mm-hmm. That's really important. That's been the Tarleton way for, again, 123 years. And now we're just doing it on a much broader platform in Fort Worth. So as President and First Lady here at Tarleton State University, our vision for the Fort Worth campus is to continue the tradition of excellence, educational opportunity, access. Take that same excitement, the same student-centric attitude from our main campus to Fort Worth, just like we have for the past 40 years.
I truly believe for us as a couple, it's what we do. So we're passionate about what we do because we love what we do. We want to be that example to other people to make an impact in their life. We want to serve them. We want to give them the best education that they can afford. We want to fight for them whenever that is needed, and we just want to see them be successful. And I truly believe that that's our calling and why we're here and what we do.
So many of our students, in fact, 54% of our students are first in their families to attend college. So that means they're a first-generation learner. and being able to step into the gap sometimes for those students when their moms and dads and loved ones aren't here to ensure that their educational questions and needs are being met. It's up to us to fill in that parental role to ensure that they feel safe, they feel loved, they feel included, they feel part of our family, the Hurley family. We're passionate about seeing every single student that enters the gates of Tarleton. They are part of our family, and their success is truly our success. As we continue to develop our Fort Worth campus, ensuring that we deliver on the same model of excellence here on the main campus, and that's centered upon opportunity and access, and having the ability to address the economic and workforce needs in Fort Worth ties into the spirit and the DNA again of Tarleton State University.
As a supporter of Fort Worth Today TV, Tarleton State University Fort Worth is changing the emerging landscape of Southwest Fort Worth.
We are in Kinfolk House, and Kinfolk House is a collaborative project space where artists and the community meet together to create fantastic things that challenge society's notion of what art is. Kinfolk House is located in Polytechnic, a neighborhood in Fort Worth. It is a predominantly Black and Latino neighborhood. And here at Kinfolk House, we strive to uplift the beauty here, the talent here, and to preserve culture that lives in this community. In our first room, we have Angela Faz, a Dallas-based artist. Angela went to different businesses in the Poly community and congregated with the owners and created portraits of them. Angela also created a little Zine magazine booklet where it shows little images of the portraits that she made, and also has a QR code where you can scan it and find a map that'll take you to the different businesses in the community. Right now, we are in the space that we call the Chapel here in Kinfolk House. And this space features our second exhibition called Congregate from Skip Hill. This artist is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and his work focuses on Black male identity, and it's from his barbershop series, which talks about, the importance of how the Black barbershop was a safe haven for Black people, and other things related to, congregating and the community coming together. The next room would feature work from Kobe Deal. He's a Houston-based photographer, and his work shows different photographs of subject matter from his historical Black neighborhood, the 3rd Ward in Houston. For future artists, who are wanting to come up in the art world, who are wanting to get their feet wet, this is a space for them to begin. This is your stomping ground to create within your own community, to get experience, to network, to meet other people from different communities like this one. If you told me 10 years ago that this space would be here, I wouldn't believe you. I'm from Stop 6, a community that's like 6 or 7 minutes away from Poly. And so being able to know that there is an art space in this neighborhood that's close to mine that I can come to, or my siblings can come to, or other young people in the community can come to and see themselves and to create is amazing, because I didn't have that when I was growing up. So to be a part of this, to be able to create a space where young artists of color and all artists can come and create and learn and explore is amazing. In most galleries that I went to, I never felt at home, I always felt like people were watching me. I had to be perfect and pristine. Here, I feel at home, and it's in the name of the space, Kinfolk, meaning relative, homeboy, friend, family. It's important for the community to come to Kinfolk House because Kinfolk House thrives off of community participation. We're a collaborative space where art and community meets. Kinfolk House draws the gap between the inaccessible art world and the world of your everyday people. It's important for the community to see themselves on the walls of the art galleries that they walk in and to feel welcomed. Everything is project-based. We want to engage with our community. What does our community want to see? How can we emphasize the beauty and talent and culture within our community? When you come to Kinfolk House, expect to be at home. Expect to feel at home.
Fort Worth Today TV is what Fort Worth is all about, taking the good and making it better, marrying cowboys and culture, making Fort Worth and Tarrant County the best the city and region has to offer. Watch every Saturday at 5 p.m. on KTVT CBS 11 and KTXA 21. Tune into Tarrant County's premier lifestyle and entertainment TV show that puts the funk in Funky Town. Brought to you by Tarleton State University and 95.9 The Ranch. Scan the QR code and check out all the cool content at FortWorthTodayTV.com.
Looking for a one-of-a-kind experience with world-class ambiance? A backdrop that includes props and sets from Yellowstone's 1883 and one of the largest branding iron collections in the West. Look no further than the Brand Room, located in the heart of the historic Stockyards at 212 West Exchange. This popular family-owned restaurant creates a dining experience with a movie-set atmosphere that's beyond comparison. The simple pasture-to-plate menu offers mouth-watering farm-raised, grass-fed prime Angus ribeyes, tenderloins, chicken fried steak, a chef's choice, with an offering of desserts sweeter than Texas. Come on down and have dinner with us tonight. Open for lunch or for reservations Thursday through Saturday, 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Scan the QR code or contact the Brand Room at 817-706-9628 or email reservationsbrandroom@gmail.com.
For over 60 years, Old South Pancake House has been a Fort Worth go-to, serving award-winning cuisine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A landmark for generations of loyal customers, this is a restaurant where the whole family can enjoy Southern, home-style cooking. Today we're with Big Boss Rex Benson to talk about the world-famous German pancakes.
So we're in the kitchen here at Old South Pancake House, and we're doing the process of our German pancake. And what we have here is, this is our signature German pancake.
So you're hot and fresh in the window. What's your final garnish?
So what we'll do now is we will basically start from here. Our expos or our servers will then put our butter onto our pancake. Just a little dab of butter, you know, you can't ever have too much butter.
Amen.
And from that point, then what we do is we will then make sure that we have a healthy heap of our powdered sugar.
Okay, so you're garnished up. Where do we go from here?
We are now ready for the server to come get ready for her plate presentation. So Haley, our server right here, will start that process now. And then she has our warm lemons ready to go.
Just tucking it into bed there. I love it.
Ready to go. And then from that standpoint, she'll be ready to take it out to the table to then do our fold presentation.
Beautiful.
This is our world famous German pancake.
So when we do the tableside presentation, what she will begin to do now is what we feel is the finishing touch of the whole presentation.
So people can buy a regular pancake anywhere, but this what sets you apart, isn't it?
It is. It is definitely different, and that's kind of what, you know, it's an egg-based crepe, lemon, powdered sugar, and butter, and the combination of the flavor is really almost like a lemon chess pie. And as you can see, what she's doing now is pouring the warm lemon juice on it to mix with the powdered sugar and the butter.
So the lemon's kind of unique. What does the lemon bring to the table here?
So the combination of the lemon, powdered sugar, and butter, you know, kind of uniquely, you think of the lemon, it kind of has the acidity. But the combination of the lemon, powdered sugar, and butter really just comes together, and it really is got a phenomenal flavor.
So it's a flavor and a texture that's really unique here.
It is very unique, and that's the one thing that we can't guarantee anyone that will like it, but the one thing that we're confident is you've never had anything like it.
I can't stand it any longer. I'm going to dig into this blueberry German over here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Please
man.
do.
This looks amazing.
Well, what do you think?
You're absolutely right that the lemon and the sugar make a texture and a flavor that's much like a pie. I mean, this is incredible. I would have never thought to take pancakes and start with a lemon flavor, but the combination of textures and flavors, I can see why this is the most common and most popular item on your menu.
It is definitely unique, and like we tell everyone, We can't 100% guarantee that you'll like it, but we know for sure that you've never had anything like it.
And after 60 years, I'd say this one has stood the test of time.
It definitely has stood the test of time, without a doubt. And it is the same original recipe since day one.
This is what makes Old South such a unique and fun place for everybody in Fort Worth. Well, Rex, to your entire family, thank you for being such a huge part of Fort Worth culture with what you're doing here. It's fantastic.
Well, great. We appreciate you very much for coming in. Thank you very much.
For In the Kitchen, I'm Chef John Bonnell.
Looking for the best things to do and places to go? Then look no farther than Fort Worth Today TV, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource, bringing the funk to Funky Town. Saturdays at 5 p.m. on CBS 11 and KTXA 21. From cool technology and lifestyle segments to inside the arts and in the kitchen. We go into some of city's favorite restaurants on and off the beaten path before taking time to explore the vibrant and happening nightlife throughout our city. Scan the QR to see the cool content at FortWorthTodayTV.com. Welcome to Fort Worth Today TV, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource. We're bringing the funk to Funky Town. From cool technology and lifestyle segments to inside the arts and in the kitchen. We go into some of city's favorite restaurants on and off the beaten path before taking time to explore the vibrant and happening nightlife throughout our city. Watch every Saturday at 5 p.m. on KTVT CBS 11 and KTXA 21. Scan the QR to check out all the cool content at FortWorthTodayTV.com.
At Tarleton State University, we work to make students successful, both at our flagship campus in Stephenville and across the state, including our 80-acre campus along the Chisholm Trail Parkway in southwest Fort Worth. We offer affordable, high-quality degree options that meet the region's most pressing needs, spur innovation, and improve quality of life. And a new 100,000 square foot interprofessional education building, set to open in 2024, will expand offerings in healthcare and teacher education. We're committed to Fort Worth, to making our world a better place. Discover what it means to be a Tarleton Texan. Visit tarleton.edu/become a Texan.
Blazing a trail from the heart of Fort Worth beats a radio station as unique and original as the city itself. The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch. Our kind of music, our kind of people, our kind of city. From Fort Worth, for Fort Worth. Listen anywhere in the world on the 95.9 Ranch app, online, smart devices, or computers, and on 95.9 FM. The sound of Texas.
Tell me about the Twilight Lounge and how it came to be.
Well, we have a venue in Deep Ellum in Dallas, and we offer a lot of different showcases and live music and such. So one of the big things that we had was a lot of our customers came from Fort Worth. So they all wanted to come out to Dallas to see the shows, and they all said they'd come out more often if we had a venue here in Fort Worth. Location-wise, it's close to downtown, but not in downtown, and we really fell in love with the building.
So if I've never been to the Twilight Lounge, what can I expect my first time?
Hopefully a very warm and welcoming entrance. We have a great bar staff. We've let our customers kind of dictate what they want to see and what they want to have here. So if they're the ones coming to keep us in business, we try to cater to them. Like for instance, today we've got a book club meeting in our back room. We've got a comedy show starting here, an open mic comedy, and then we have a drag show that's going to finish off the night.
And these are things that are always going on?
Yes, we have those usually once a month. We do charity events and gumbo cook-offs and alligator roasts and stuff like that.
Alligator, why?
We smoke alligators for the opening game of the New Orleans Saints. Because we have a New Orleans themed and their fans just seemed to flock here all of a sudden, so we just embraced it and ran. Both my business partners and I, we just love New Orleans. We go there whenever we can, and it's a fun city, so we figured bring the fun here.
It really does seem like there's a little bit of something for everybody, from live music to comedy to drag shows to a book club
Or we
to
have board
happy
games.
hour.
Yeah, happy hour is always a good time.
Board games?
Yes, there are board games in the back.
Wow,
So-
and that back room is really cool and unique.
Oh, well, yes. We do a lot of private events and stuff like that.
And what's the most popular drink?
The frozen Irish coffee is definitely our most popular drink.
Well, tell me about it. What's in it? What's the history? Why is it so popular?
It's a popular drink out of some bars in New Orleans. It's a mix of Irish whiskey, fresh brewed coffee, and sweet cream.
And that is delicious. It's like a gourmet coffee. I don't normally mix coffee with hurricanes, but I'm going to this time. Tell me about this.
That's the Frozen Hurricane. It's going to be a mix of light and dark rums with fresh fruit juices.
And that is fruity and refreshing. Great for a summer day. What's the vibe when you walk in?
Yeah, we want to be chill and relaxed. We have young kids, we have families that come in, all walks of life.
Do you guys come here often?
I do. So this is my first time.
Really?
So I'm excited.
Why do you like it?
It's really fun to come and watch like all the amateur comedians because you never really know exactly what's gonna happen. Growing up here, it's really unique because there's a lot of mom and pop, small, single restaurants, which is really special compared to anywhere really outside of downtown Fort Worth. And so coming here is very special compared to where I used to live, like outside of DFW or like in another state.
I've lived in Louisiana for school for the past 2 years, so whenever I get to come home, I always make Annie take me out to like the different bars and show me all the fun stuff.
Would you say this is super authentic?
Oh yeah, it's very much on par. Because a lot of the stuff there, they have the kitschy, touristy, like, oh, it's a po' boy and it's like $15 and it's nothing. And then there are like the really good places, and I'd say this is equal with that for sure, for sure.
I really like it here. It's really friendly and welcoming. The vibe is really chill. And you can see things here that you can't see at every other bar. For After Dark, I'm Erin Wild.
My cucky cousin Becky becomes cucky.
Let's start over. Here we go. Doug?
Yes, sir?
Doug, you can do this. We believe in you, okay? You're
I know
a winner.
I need the bonus.
You are a winner.
I'm just doing this for the
People
bonus.
like you.
You too can be successful.
Smiling. Doug. I'm going to take you to smile camp.
I have to get my grins where I can.
Yeah, really. Hey, so someone that's really fun. I think it's funny that you're not smiling. So, James, spell your first and last name backwards.
James Hurley, Hurley, Yelruh.
Okay, thank y'all for joining us today.
What's the word that I'm looking for? It's the Tarleton
Experience.
experience. The Tarleton experience. Okay.
We should play password together.
You go too fast?
I start too loud. I get passionate about this.
He's excited, Kendall.
All right.
Chris loves this one.
I'm here with Bradley Cooper behind the scenes, who's choreographing the shot for us.
So we're going to walk up, and when we come down, they will come up the right side. We'll come up down the left. We'll park the C for Chris and his team. So.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, I mean, we're here for you, Chris. I'm here to please you.
This house used to belong to founders Cedric and Letitia. Sorry.
No worries.
We'll get it together.
You're already together. Don't worry.
I was practicing, man. And Okay.
Butter onto our pancake. As I mess this up, I apologize. If you ever want to have a good reality TV show, come in here on Saturday. Come in on Saturday early morning and pop some popcorn, sit in the corner and just watch.
What makes the Twilight Zone so unique? I said zone.
You did say zone.
What type of people are welcome at the Twilight Zone?
The proceeding was a sponsored program sponsored by Tarleton State University. Discover what it means to be a Tarleton Texan. Bleed purple.
Fort Worth Today TV is a production of CQ Digital Media.